have this. Kids, do the math. I physically can't.
Neither can I. In the Red Room, where I was trained, where I was raised, they have a graduation ceremony. They sterilize you. It's efficient. One less thing to worry about. The one thing that might matter more than a mission. It makes everything easier. Even killing. You still think you're the only monster on the team?
So we disappear.
Thor didn't say where he was going for answers?
Sometimes my teammates don't tell me things. I was kind of hoping Thor would be the exception.
Yeah, give him time. We don't know what the Maximoff kid showed him.
Earth's mightiest heroes. Pulled us apart like cotton candy.
Seems like you walked away all right.
Is that a problem?
I don't trust a guy without a dark side. Call me old-fashioned.
Well, let's just say you haven't seen it yet.
You know Ultron's trying to tear us apart, right?
Well, I guess you'd know. Whether you tell us is a bit of a question.
Banner and I were doing research.
That would affect the team.
That would end the team. Isn't that the mission? Isn't that the why we fight? So we can end the fight? So we get to go home?
Every time someone tries to win a war before it starts, innocent people die. Every time.
I'm sorry. Mr. Stark, Clint said you wouldn't mind, but our tractor doesn't seem to want to start at all. I thought maybe you might...
Don't take from my pile. Hello, dear. Tell me everything. What ails you?
Do me a favor. Try not to bring it to life.
Miss Spartan, you little minx. I get it. Maria Hill called you, right? Was she ever not working for you?
Artificial intelligence. You never even hesitated.
Look, it's been a really long day. Like Eugene O'Neill long. So how's about we skip to the part where you're useful?
Look me in the eye and tell me you're going to shut him down.
You're not the director of me.
I'm not the director of anybody. I'm just an old man who cares very much about you.
And I'm the man who killed the Avengers. I saw it. I didn't tell the team. How could I? Saw them all dead, Nick. Felt it. The whole world, too. Because of me. Wasn't ready. I didn't do all I could.
The Maximoff girl, she's working you, Stark. Playing on your fear.
I wasn't tricked. I was shown. It wasn't a nightmare. It was my legacy. The end of the path I started us on.
You come up with some pretty impressive inventions, Tony. War isn't one of them.
Watch my friends die. You'd think that'd be as bad as it gets, right? Nope. Wasn't the worst part.
The worst part is that you didn't.
I'll see you tonight. I like the look. If you're going for inconspicuous, though, near miss.
I need your help.
It's nice to be needed.
It's dangerous.
I'd be disappointed if it wasn't.
Ultron took you folks out of play to buy himself time. My contacts all say he's building something. The amount of vibranium he made off with, I don't think it's just one thing.
What about Ultron himself?
Oh, he's easy to track. He's everywhere. Guy's multiplying faster than a Catholic rabbit. Still doesn't help us get an angle on any of his plans, though.
You still going after launch codes?
Yes, he is, but he's not making any headway.
I cracked the Pentagon's firewall in high school on a dare.
Well, I contacted our friends at the Nexus about that.
Nexus?
It's the World Internet Hub in Oslo. Every byte of data flows through there. Fastest access on Earth.
So what they say?
He's fixated on the missiles, but the codes are constantly being changed.
By whom?
Parties unknown.
We have an ally?
Ultron's got an enemy. That's not the same thing. Still, I'd pay folding money to know who it is.
I might need to visit Oslo. Find our unknown.
Well, this is good times, boss, but I was kind of hoping when I saw you, you'd have more than that.
I do. I have you. Back in the day, I had eyes everywhere, ears everywhere else. You kids had all the tech you could dream of. Here we all are, back on Earth, with nothing but our wit and our will to save the world. Ultron says the Avengers are the only thing between him and his mission. And whether or not he admits it, his mission is global destruction. All this laid in a grave. So stand. Outwit the Platinum Bastard.
Steve doesn't like that kind of talk.
You know what, Romanov?
So what does he want?
To become better. Better than us. He keeps building bodies.
Person bodies. The human form isn't efficient. Biologically speaking, we're outmoded. But he keeps coming back to it.
When you two programmed him to protect the human race, you amazingly failed.
They don't need to be protected. They need to evolve. Ultron's going to evolve.
How?
Has anyone been in contact with Helen Cho?
It's beautiful. The vibranium atoms aren't just compatible with the tissue cells, they're binding them. And Shield never even
The
thought
most versatile substance on the planet. And they used it to make a frisbee. Typical of humans. They scratch the surface and never think to look within.
I'll take Natasha and Clint.
All right, strictly recon. I'll hit the Nexus. I'll join you as soon as I can.
If Ultron's really building a body,
He'll be more powerful than any of us. Maybe all of us. An android designed by a robot.
you know, I really miss the days when the weirdest thing science ever created was me.
I'll drop Banner off at the tower. Mind if I borrow Miss Hill?
She's all yours, apparently.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Something dramatic, I hope.
I'm gonna finish reflooring that sunroom as soon as I get back.
Yeah, and then you'll find another part of the house to tear apart.
No,